Hello, Namaskar everyone. Welcome to Dhwani, which means sound in Hindi. We bring to you resonating sounds created by the actions of women innovators, leaders, experts, and entrepreneurs who are making a difference in their and others' lives. We share their stories to inspire and empower other women. Dhwani is an initiative of Innoberry, which is offering a platform for the women to voice their thoughts, struggles, challenges, achievements, highs and lows, and the journey that they have undertaken. I am Pooja Bhatia, a tech transfer, patent licensing, and intellectual property professional, and now your host for this show. Let's inspire and get inspired. Hi, good morning everyone. Today I have with me Ashwarya. She wears lot of hats. She is a mother. She's a co-founder of Able Card. She is founder of MER Careers. She's a soft skill trainer and a parent's guide. And she's a best friend for every mother who's looking for a solution to simplify their lives. So Ashwarya, how are you?
Doing very great.
Ashwarya, why did you become an entrepreneur? This is the first standard question. I don't know why. This is what comes up whenever I'm speaking to any founder. Why did you choose to be in this field rather than
See, as
something
a
else?
as a mother, I had a lot of things in my life, and for the past almost 12 years, I have not tried anything out. One blue moon day, like during COVID, everyone was at home and things were like really dragging when you had a lot of times because there's nothing to do. I was looking in for opportunities for my son's career, for my other things, how it will go about. And there was an option to do online program with UCLA. It was all on a just on a rapid program. I just said to my husband, I'm going to pay this and start doing it. I just want to learn what is in the world. Not that I'm interested in getting a degree or something, but to know the awareness. So it was a 3 months program which I started as a career counselor program from UCLA and from Univariety. So it
Mhm.
just happened from a Facebook ad. I logged in, I liked it. In 2 days, I paid, and everything was an online program. So it was easy for me to finish it in say 3 months. I finished it in 45 days and cleared it off. So
Wow.
when I saw that program, I expected that at least in US you will have because it's a UCLA program, you will have that influence of where recognition was there for special needs students and kids. To
Yeah.
my surprise, there was no program which even mentioned those people in needs. So there was a normal career program which said what is there for us. But nobody talked about the future for these kids who have mild disability, who have mental disability, which is rectifiable, which is manageable. How do you plan their careers? What is their strength? How do you give them an hope? But there was no hope for that. Then I wanted to start. See, there are schools which are not supporting. India still has that problem of inclusivity because of the
Mm.
huge population. People are not aware. People are scared. Schools are scared to keep them. Everything is there, but the demand for it is keep increasing. If you say it was 15% when 2011, that was the last survey taken. But after that, so much has developed. There are a lot of kids, lot of parents who are keep on coming to us for don't know what is to do. There are small groups which form on their own. They create a program, they started. It was only parents of those kids who have been involved. But there should be an universal program. See, how CBSE is there, ICBSE is there, IB is there. There should be a universal program where you can give an opportunity to these kids. So that is how I wanted to start a program which supported parents both on their medical and their educational and future need. See, there are so much opportunities in the world of computers. Sitting at home, you can do so much. Why can't we give those opportunity to students who can do it? There is a talent for everybody. How do I identify that? So we are still doing research on how to reach these children, but we have started programs where we understand parents, we tell them how to go about it, how to secure the future, if they are not independent, how to make them have a community which can be helpful to give them a future and earnings for their own and have an independent life. That was the total aim which made me come into this entrepreneurship.
So I would say you are addressing not just a pain point for the parents and for the students also, but you are also trying to increase the inclusivity in various layers. And you mentioned about the last survey was in 2011. So has there been any recent survey in say 2021, 22?
No, there was some independent surveys which are happening, which
But
has
not by the
increased,
government.
not by the legal government. It is in part by part that is happening. So in that it is has come to 18%. But the percentage is on the increase, but not in the decrease because of the eating habit, life cycle. Every one in every four children, out of four children, one has some kind of disability, be it physical, mental, learning, some kind of issues there, which I can sense it when we talk to parents. We could see, if you see in our society, there are 190 families.
Yeah.
In that, I could see at least five or six, which I know of, which are young kids who have issues, who we can tell by seeing them. That is the demand which is increasing. So in the, if you see that in a small society of 190 people, five, six knowing disability, you can see. How about when you keep surveying and digging into the legal formalities keeps going.
Yeah. And since you also mentioned about there are no universal programs, there are more small help groups that are, kind of helping each other. So how is it that you are trying to help through Able Card and, address that specific issue?
So the programs are confined to the projects taken by each individual. So we are having now, I have started my own teachers training program where we introduce these teachers to what are the disabilities available which are recognized. There are 21 disabilities recognized by the Indian government. So we are getting this awareness programs. That is from the teacher side and giving them a booster to assist the students.
Mhm.
The other program for the parents I'm working on is to awareness of various education systems. So there are homeschooling system, there are open universities which give education to these children where they can select from vocational, from different subjects which can be taught to these children, simple to complicated subjects. There are various levels which can be trained. If the child is not able to demand that, there are about 500, 600 vocational like music, dance, art, painting. So what, clay making, something like that, or animation if they are able to use the system. So we are trying to define those 500 plus odd vocational service and consolidating into 3 months, 6 months programs exclusively for these children. See, it need not be a special child. A normal child who doesn't want to go to school, who doesn't like the school environment, the crowd, the pressure, they can also have these programs and side by side have a career on their own, and they can start their own careers because vocational careers are increasing in demands. And there are so many programs which are come as diplomatic programs which can be included. So London School gives a certification for all the instruments. You have to clear the levels, level 1, level 2, level 3. There are about 6 levels. Once you clear that levels, you will be certified as a musician, which is recognized around the world. London Music School certificate is recognized. So there are programs like that around the world which can be done online. All you have to do is finish the levels in each. Every 6 months or 1 year, you just have to finish it, which people are not aware of. Parents are not able to understand the whole program. So we are customizing those programs, giving those children and connecting them with the people who can take it for them.
Okay. So if I understand, Aishwarya, you are coaching the teachers and the parents as well. And then you are also helping them in providing the necessary support in accessing the right information at the right time. Because
Exactly.
even though sometimes the information is out there, you don't know where to look at it and how authentic or how verified that information is. So what I see is that is the main thing that you're trying to address, in addition to being a support system for the teachers and the parents. Did I capture it right?
Yes, very true. This is what we want to achieve, but technically there are so many issues. We want to put it in an app so that everybody has access immediately. But to get that only, we are just finding it difficult because me and my partner both are not, we know technology. We are not from the IT to program it. So that is where we are finding it difficult right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are the challenges that you are facing in your venture right now? So one
So
you have
the
already
one
mentioned.
one is this, we can't find a good technology person to interpret this whole thing because the program inside needs lot of add on to it, and if it has to be inclusive, it has to have access for blind, access for deaf, or access for every individual who has a disability, which is not in a regular app available. So we want it to be inclusive. So one is that. Next is the finance for the whole thing. See, though we have everything. See, today I can support per day or two parents or three parents,
Mm.
and we can give training to 10 or 15 online teachers. But if it was in an app or in a customized manner, this information will be available to anyone in the world. I have connects with people in London, people in US, people in Dubai who are ready to work with us. But how do you connect them? WhatsApp, how many you can refer, how many you can track, is the information going right? If they want an alternative, how do you give an alternative? All that
Mm.
has to be customized, but it has to be in a common place. So that kind of integration is what we are looking in, which we don't have the right person to grasp it and do it. Everybody is asking for a write up. How much write up we can give the information? See, there's so much. As we keep doing it, it keeps increasing. As it keeps increasing, the finance gets an issue on it. So the whole thing has a problem on that.
Yeah. So you mentioned about the finance part. So Aishwarya, as part of supply, I do screen the grants and everything, but I don't see much grants that are there either from the government side or from, other stakeholders. So are there any special provisions for a venture like you?
See, there are provisions, but they need customer base. They want we to prove our MVP that this is a product that needs in the market. Every investor is inspired by the idea, but when we go for investment, the first thing they ask is how many customers do you have? See,
Yeah.
this is not based on customers. This is a service we are doing, and sometimes we get paid, sometimes we don't get paid. But if you see today, I have about inspired 500 parents on my own. I have a group which is about 200, 300 parents who have come together and had informations on various projects. It will be one information, many information over the period. They would have attended webinars, but everybody is together and working for it. It cannot be a concept on its own unless and until it goes to a bigger level. Okay, it is like chicken and egg. Which comes first? The
Yeah.
egg comes first or the chick comes first? You will never know. If every person keeps asking this, it is very difficult for us to go about it. So it is, we know there is a demand. We know there are parents who are suffering for it. We know it is a very niche market, but nobody is able to come out of it. If we prove a universal agenda and give a, see, I can now connect to any part of the city. I have people to support me. Major cities like Mumbai, Delhi, I'm connected to all the groups, all the senior people in the system and all that. But when I come for a parent, I can only refer them. What happens to them, I can't track. I have referred them and they have been part of my system. I can't take them as my customer because I'm just giving them an advice. Today, they may not be my customer, but as they go, as the child grows, over the period, there are so many things that is needed. If all that can be consolidated, it will be very great. From therapy to education to the life cycle of that child will have a great impact. And we have got now people who are ready to employ these neurodiversified people. We have policies to have these people in the program. I had a person who's working for CTS who's blind. He says, I'm happy in office, but I'm once I come home, I'm very lonely. I can't even message anybody to get me food. I need an assistant for that.
Mm.
Where will he go? Who will service him? He's just one, so he's very independent. But the app is not the Swiggy or Zomato or Ola is not accessible for him. Rest of it he takes care by his office. So all he needs is a small support system. How will he do that? So that is what we want to achieve. To support in these small things. To achieve that, it can't be done on individual basis. It
Yeah.
has to be a universal basis where we have opportunities for new employment. All we need is a support system to give that employment. Now we appoint on hourly basis. We give hourly charges, whatever service they give us, we pay them. But if we could have permanent people in the system who can be paid, who can be served, who can take everything to the next level, that is where we want to change the whole thing.
Yeah, and that is where the finance comes into the picture,
Exactly.
unfortunately. But in this entire journey for you, Aishwarya, being a mother myself, I know there are times when we need support, either a sounding board whom we can, just talk about anything or everything, or, seek some advice. So, do you have a pool of mentors and advisors for yourself?
Yes, I've had different mentors in different stages. People have supported me in this past 2 years after my career counseling journey. I've had so many people come into my life who have given me advice. Still, I reach out to them. They will have not achieved bigger in life, but those people have made a lot of changes in giving me positive notes, supporting me in various stages, giving me confidence. See, as a parent, I'm almost 40 when I started this journey. And I never thought I will go back to work. I did a part-time job. I started working for people. I started working for as mentors on an hourly basis. I've started working as a trainer myself. That wouldn't have happened if I don't have those mentors who supported me and believed in me. So one of my mentors is from Madras Mahendra School of Entertainment, where they hired people to give social trainings to government aided schools. So the
Okay.
Mahindra group has a CSR program like that, where they pool in on a contract basis. So I was very happy to be part of it, and I traveled to places. I traveled for a week, 10 days, and once I finished the work, I get paid, and it was nice to have a outing from the regular day-to-day life where I've been a housewife for a very long time. The next is Anshav. He's been a very great influence for last 2 years. He has given me more confidence, given me ideas, had me make more information, changed me as a total entrepreneur was him. Till then I was like a housewife. I was just doing some solopreneur jobs and all that. Made me think in a bigger angle or a bigger mass
Picture.
programs was his idea, and he was one of the great influencers. And of course, Sharmila was my, you can say, partner, friend, a person in crime. Or whenever I need, I just have to call her and message her. She will immediately reply. She was like a backbone to all these programs. She said, if not for you, who can do it? Just do it. You know the whole process. And we have gone through similar processes. It was easy to connect with these people. And there are so many others I can keep going from there.
No, but it's good to know because um, entrepreneurship is a lonely journey. So you definitely need somebody to support you. And especially if, there are so many aspects to it, which makes the entire process complex. So you definitely need support for it. And I also liked one point that you mentioned that, it's not just about one person doing the thing. It is getting the entire community involved to get the message across. And I also liked another point of view that, most of the apps that are there, even though we claim that we are inclusive, we think about inclusivity, but most of the apps are not such. So the companies startup founders, if you are working on new apps, please think about these points also, which Ashwarya has mentioned. She's giving you a very, very essential clue in creating apps which will be useful for many people across India or across the globe. So, Ashwarya, would you like to give any piece of advice to aspiring entrepreneurs, especially in the social ecosystem?
Social ecosystem is very open place and there are so many things you want to do, but start focusing on something which is basic need and from there take it forward. Don't try to put everything together, because when we tried that it became a very big chaos, and over the period the whole thing changes and your attitude keeps changing on that. Try to work on one program, finish it, get a good name, then go to the next. When I started, I want to do so much in the world of inclusivity. There are so many things you can do, starting from education, employment, health, so many inclusivity in a small area to inclusivity in an hospital, homes, everything can be done in an inclusive world. But when we try to include everything, everybody won't accept it. So start on one thing, get your success on that. After that, you can just keep adding to the whole system. Adding is very easy. Working on the whole thing is very hard.
Yeah. So there are two takeaways for me. One is that, focus on the need, what is required, not something that you feel is required, but what is actually required, and try to address that problem and keep working on it. And you will grow along with the venture. As the venture grows, you will also, keep on changing and learning. So you grow with your venture. Thank you so much, Ashwarya. It was nice talking to you. And I
Thank you.
really
Thank
liked
you.
all the points that you have mentioned. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your opportunity. Thank you so much.